welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses and Words of Wisdom, and we're carrying on with Tom Dorrance, More Than a Horseman, which is a wonderful collection of stories about him, tales, experiences, and how he's influenced people's lives and their horsemanship. So today we have Gene Armstrong. In the 1960s, I met Ray Hunt, who was doing things with horses that I'd never observed before. During that time, Ray would bring up the name of Tom Dorrance every so often. That was the first I was aware of Tom. He was a small man, no gloss to his cover. He had a very soft voice and quiet mannerisms, quite humble. My wife and I had brought 2 horses with us. At Tom's suggestion, we rode in a small round corral. Although I thought it odd at the time, it was probably because he didn't know us or our abilities. Also, in retrospect, I can say that there were so many positive moments during our visiting, different feelings and demonstrations presented. But at the time, the thing I remember was what I didn't want to hear. Tom would talk about examples like, a horse is like a piece of a puzzle. What the heck? At the time, I was craving to learn more, but not having any understanding of what I was going to take. I thought he was wasting my time. Well, over time, I've come to realise how completely valuable this has become. I don't know if I will live long enough to find all the pieces of the puzzle Tom spoke of, to be able to see the full picture in relation to the horse. On another occasion, the opportunity to be around Tom, we were at a small gathering and a person asked him a question. I felt by the question that the person asked that they might just be seeking attention for themselves. Well, Tom proceeded to give this person a lot of attention, but he spoke of, in my opinion, something totally unrelated to the question. I remember that Tom spoke about fencing in great detail, the kind of wire, the gauge of wire, the height of the wire, the tensions of the wire, the attachment of the wire, the post size, the size of the staples, then onto the size of the pasture, the pen, the shelter, the drainage, all with the same amount of detail. Again, I thought to myself, Tom, you're wasting my time. What did I learn? I believe that Tom related to the handling of people in the same way he handled a horse. Some horses need a lot of attention and some not so much attention. Make things a little difficult so you engage the mind before the physical. Try to get your head around what you're doing. The thought pattern of what you think you need to help the horse is the exact opposite. The last thing you learn is the first thing you should know. Hopefully, as I've grown older, I've put a lot into trying to understand the horse. I hope also that my understanding of Tom has improved and I'm able to implement some of what he was trying to teach. As I think of Tom, I think of him as Mr. Preparation. I mean this with great respect. He gave the horse, as well as himself, as much time as needed to understand. Maybe Tom's biggest competition was with himself. Tom was into finding a better approach for horses and people, getting them both ready and prepared. I think Tom was more interested in the spark that started the fire than in the fire itself. However, because Tom has helped to prepare both the horse and the person, if the fire got too large, they could deal with that. Somewhere between the spark and the fire is trust and confidence. What happened before, what happened, happened. I think of some of the words used by Tom: feel, timing, and balance. It might take 2 lifetimes to get a deeper understanding, every horse being different. It was a wonderful learning experience and a true pleasure for me to have the opportunity to watch Tom working with the person riding a horse, and to know that he pretty much knew exactly what the rider was feeling, where their balance was, and when their timing was on or off. Observe, remember, and compare. I never had the opportunity to be around Tom a lot, so I would like it understood that these writings are just my own perceptions and observations. My intentions are only that of great respect for a man I am proud to have known. How could one humble little man have such a huge influence on so many people and so many horses? The outside of Tom was smaller in stature, but the inside of Tom was real big. Thank you, Tom Dorrance. So, thank you for joining me today for our More Than a Horseman stories. I'll look forward to see you next time, and keep tuning into the light.